It is the SmackDown season premiere and all the big guns are returning tonight. Roman Reigns returns, John Cena returns, Triple H returns, and I'm sure we'll get another returning meltdown for Tony Khan when he sees all the star power on Friday nights appearing on SmackDown and not on Rampage. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Big SmackDown tonight. It is the SmackDown season premiere. What does that mean exactly? Not a lot. It just means that SmackDown is going to be shown tonight as a big show when in reality it's just a normal SmackDown. But Roman Reigns is coming back, Cena's appearing, Triple H is going to be there, and we could be introduced to a brand new SmackDown general manager. So let's just throw on the premiere tag.
It looks good. You know what? Roman Reigns appearing for the first time in 2 months, which I think in itself is a bit disgraceful. I mean, why is it that long? I mean, how has Cena had a run in between he's made an appearance? That's a joke. That's what's like Jake there. Jake the Snake Roberts, damn it. And Triple H, you know what? I said in the NXT review, I think Triple H and Shawn Michaels have lost their mystique. I think Taker comes out. It still feels great. These two come out, and it just looks, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. Is it because...
I think it does with Triple H. I don't think it does with Shawn.
I don't think it does with Triple H.
No, I think no, because I think Triple H has been this authority guy, best for business guy for a long time now.
Yeah, but
but we didn't really get to see. We got a transition with Triple H. We didn't get to see that with Michaels. Michaels went from being the sexy boy, the showstopper, the heartbreak kid, to being retired.
Yeah, but
we've seen Triple H slowly go from in-ring wrestler to the best for business. I wear a suit. I'm replacing McMahon. The authority. Blah blah blah. Right. I think we've seen Triple H transition from wrestler to company man, and now when he just comes out in the suit and the King of Kings, bow down to the. I think it works.
I accept that, but I raise you this: Shawn Michaels got the retirement match. Triple H had to go out with a cheap heart condition.
Well, what's that got to do with fucking anything?
Because I look at Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and I actually see two frail men. I look at the dead man, and I think the dead man could fucking batter them both, 1 against 2. I think DX would. No, but you know what? I will agree. I think Shawn Michaels just looks like a bum these days. He wears his hat. He looks decrepit. His lazy eye is.
So you hold on.
His lazy eyes in the performance centre. His other eyes in fucking San Antonio.
So you disagreed with me just to agree with me?
You know, you convinced me. You're not proud of your points.
Aye.
But I still think Taker's better than them both.
I agree.
That's alright.
I never said that.
So it goes Taker, Trips, Michaels.
Well, Michaels is pretty. Michaels has got about this. Michaels is in the same kind of category as Bret Hart these days. I'm sorry.
Done.
Aye.
Done.
Anyway, let's move on to tonight's show. So Roman Reigns returns. He is still the WWE Universal Champion. In case you forgot, yes, he does hold that big ugly gold belt. He will be bringing it back to SmackDown tonight. Will he begin a new chapter? Will he begin a new feud? Who knows? I mean, we've seen on Raw, Drew McIntyre just asked for a shot and he got it. Will that happen tonight on SmackDown? LA Knight, why doesn't he just ask for a title shot?
Who we wanting against Roman Reigns? That's the real question. Do we want LA Knight to get the match and then just get buried? Or do we want John? One more attempt for John. It could be his last match for a while. I'd take John Reigns again.
It's not going to be John Reigns.
I would take Team CENA against Team Bloodline right now. Every day of the week. Fucking geese it. Come on. Is that not what we want?
Aye.
Because I think the match at Fastlane wasn't that good, but I think if you add in Reigns and maybe stick the belt on the line, then it would be good.
What match at Fastlane?
Cena and LA Knight against Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Didn't really do much for me.
No, it didn't.
I think if you throw Roman Reigns in there and maybe like, you know, a stipulation like a, I don't know, no holds barred or something, it could be a lot better than what it is. But I think Cena's going to go out with a bang tonight. And Roman Reigns, I mean, who is there left on SmackDown?
What do you mean go out with a bang? Is that his last show?
Crown Jewel is. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll set him up for us to go out with a bang.
Since when?
I mean, it's
he said he's here till the strike finishes.
Yeah, but it was confirmed that he was doing up until Crown Jewel. I think by looks of it, guys, the strike will be over soon. So see that one-off appearance we got to do. What's the fucking excuse for Dwayne not doing Crown Jewel? These Arab princes pay out fucking buckets.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, they pay out buckets of fucking gold, and Dwayne's sitting there.
I know Dwayne wants to talk about people donating to that, you know, disaster. Well, why don't you go and say to Saudis, here, I'll wrestle for you in Crown Jewel if you donate 10 trillion to the wildfire attacks or whatever it was.
Well, as long as it's Israel, because they're not going to donate 10 million to
no, definitely not.
Definitely not. But what's Roman Reigns going to do tonight? It's just, he's going to take 20 minutes to get to the ring.
It's going to take 20 minutes to get to the ring. He's going to examine Paul Heyman's white hair and he's going to say, Paul, my tribal handler, what the hell happened? He's going to realise that Jey Uso is no longer here. Jimmy Uso is he in or is he out? I mean, who even knows? And Solo Sikoa
who even cares?
Is probably looking the weakest that he's ever looked. Where's the explanation for Roman Reigns being gone? The last time I remember seeing Roman Reigns was when Jey Uso quit on SmackDown. Jey Uso literally took out fucking 3 members of the Bloodline, then quit on the spot, and Roman Reigns just disappeared. Isn't that a big moment? Shouldn't Roman Reigns be there to pick up the pieces as he is the tribal chief? But no, he gets super kicked by Jey Uso, who quits the WWE, and then we just no longer see Roman Reigns. What sense does it make? Absolutely no sense whatsoever. But he is the champ. Will he defend the belt at Crown Jewel? I'm not too sure. Will he defend the belt at Survivor Series? Unlikely. Looks like it could be a Bloodline. Maybe Bloodline and Judgment Day. We've seen hints of them teaming up in the past couple of weeks. Would they form a 5-man alliance at Survivor Series? Potentially. I would rather see the traditional 5-on-5 match come back rather than War Games. I don't mind War Games, but I don't think War Games should replace Survivor Series. If you want to have War Games as a one-off match, then I'm okay with that. But I don't like the idea of War Games replacing the traditional 5-on-5. And as things stand right now, the Bloodline don't have 5 members, so I don't even see how the Bloodline can realistically do. It's like last year they had Sami Zayn in, obviously the Usos and Solo. They don't have that anymore. So I just don't see how the Bloodline can get involved in a 5-on-5 match unless they team up with the Judgment Day. Judgment Day don't have 5 members either. So it makes sense, I think, for both of these factions to unite and put their best players in this match. And then who are they going to be against? Well, you probably got the likes of Cody Rhodes. I would imagine Jey Uso. Who knows? LA Knight, perhaps. If John Cena's still around, then stick in Big Match John. So I think that is what we're going to get. And tonight, I think basically we'll just see Roman Reigns react to pretty much the downfall of the Bloodline. And we might even find out whether Jimmy is in or out. As for Big Match John, he's back tonight on SmackDown. What are we going to see from John Cena? At Fastlane, him and LA Knight got the victory over the Bloodline. I'm sure we'll see more fallout for that. Well, John Cena and Roman Reigns crossed paths. For me, why not? John Cena, Roman Reigns, throw it back, do it one more time. John Cena's a legend. Roman Reigns is the champ. It just makes sense to me. I think there's no real opponent I see right now for Roman Reigns to face. I don't really see the point of Roman Reigns facing LA Knight at a throwaway pay-per-view just to have LA Knight lose. For me, it probably is Roman Reigns versus John Cena. I mean, there's other people on the roster, but if you want the big match, the Survivor Series match, or the Crown Jewel match, so to speak, then it's Roman Reigns versus Cena, in my opinion. If Cena's leaving soon, then why not have Cena go out with a bang? Although, I think there's a possibility we could see Cena versus LA Knight as well, which I'd like to see too. And they have kind of been hinting at that. Cena being the special guest referee, then teaming up with LA Knight. It's got similarities to John Cena and The Rock. If you remember, first of all, The Rock was the special host for WrestleMania when Cena was against The Miz. And then we had Cena and The Rock team up at Survivor Series, and that led to Cena versus The Rock at the next WrestleMania. It's a similar path with Cena and LA Knight, albeit it's happened a lot quicker. They've not stretched out over a year, but we've seen Cena be the special guest of the pay-per-view that LA Knight was involved in. Then he inserted himself as referee. Then he teamed with him. So I think it makes sense to do Cena versus LA Knight. Special appearance for Triple H. What's going to happen for Mr. Medical? I can't wrestle anymore. I mean, Triple H can't wrestle anymore, but at least he doesn't go on Twitter and cry about it like a little bitch. I mean, NXT lost pretty much every single week to AEW in the ratings, and not once did Triple H go on Twitter and cry about it like a little bitch. He never says, well, AEW are using Chris Jericho, AEW are using Dean Ambrose with a different name. He never did any of that. He just accepted his defeats on the chin. and now, or maybe the nose, since it's bigger and it can probably absorb more impact. And now we're seeing Tony Khan just completely, cry like a bitch. I would love to see Triple H come out and actually bury Tony Khan with a fucking shovel here. I'd like to see it, or even a sledgehammer. That would probably be even better. But
I'd love to see Triple H do to Tony Khan what he did to Randy Orton in his house. Go in with the fucking sledgehammer and just annihilate him. I'm not Shane, I'm not Shane.
I'm not Randy.
I'm not Randy.
Well, tonight you are. Time to play the game.
Anyway, it's sad we didn't get a retirement proper match for Triple H. He deserved it.
He did.
Everyone in wrestling does, and you know what? We haven't had enough, to be honest.
But you know what? Maybe it is the fault of people like Triple H. I mean, I can't believe I'm going to say it, but at least Ric Flair first time around, even though he was kind of forced into it, and Shawn Michaels. I feel like if you pick your retirement match at a correct time, then you normally get it. But there's guys that are just wanting to hang on for that one more match, and the longer you do that, the more likelihood is that you're not going to get that retirement match, because there's going to be something, whether it be a heart condition or a physical condition or just an injury, or even Father Time itself catches up on you, or you die, or something like that. There's always something that can steal your last potential moment away from you. And I think Triple H has had plenty of chances to go out on a high, build up a big retirement match over the years, and he didn't do it for whatever reason. So I mean, that's kind of on Triple H. I mean, Shawn Michaels knew when he wanted to retire, and I know he kind of ruined it by coming back at Crown Jewel, but I think Shawn Michaels had a perfect retirement, as did Ric Flair, and he decided to ruin it as well. So, but when you look at retirement matches, I think Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels have had two of the best.
Yeah, they have. They easily have. And you look at those moments, even though they came back, the moments themselves in the matches are still epic. Great, fantastic. So, to me, I know they came back, but it doesn't completely ruin it for me. I think Flair's is definitely worse than Michaels, though, I would say. But for Triple H, I mean, his last match was against Orton on a COVID Raw. I mean, who remembers that?
Fucking nobody. Now, Cena did say that he hasn't got many runs left in him, so maybe we'll be getting a Cena retirement match soon enough. But yeah, there is a special appearance for Triple H, and I wonder if that appearance could be announcing the brand new SmackDown General Manager, because there is rumours, or should I say spoilers, that Nick Aldis is going to be the next SmackDown GM. Now, will he replace Adam Pearce? Is Adam Pearce even the GM? I mean, I don't know what Adam Pearce's official title is, or what he's doing, or what brand's he on, or is he on both? I don't really care, to be honest, but I think Nick Aldis would be an improvement on Adam Pearce, although I think Nick Aldis is still young enough to be wrestling. Yeah, the guy's like 41, but I mean, if you look at the average roster on Raw and SmackDown, it's probably about fucking 44 anyway. You got the likes of Balor, Lashley, AJ, LA Knight, Randy, Riddle, who was in his 40s, Damian Priest. I mean, all these guys are well into their 40s, and the people that aren't in their 40s are rapidly approaching. Sheamus, another guy well into his 40s. And it's not like the people that aren't 40 are, in their early 20s. The majority of this roster is fucking old.
Yeah, they are old. And with Nick Aldis, normally you'd be like, that sucks. But you know what? Anything's better than Scrap Daddy, so I'll take it.
But it's crazy looking back at the Attitude Era when you the Undertaker getting ready to retire at WrestleMania 17. Like, the Undertaker was fucking the oldest guy there at 37 years old?
Yeah.
It's crazy that back then, The Undertaker was considering retirement and he was the oldest guy on the roster. I mean, now if you're 37, you're probably one of the youngest.
Yeah, easily.
So it's crazy how times have changed. Anyway, Nick Aldis should be the new SmackDown GM according to reports. Carlito is officially a member of the SmackDown roster. Will he appear tonight? That would be pretty cool. Hey, Roman Reigns needs a challenger. Fucking Carlito. Do it. Reigns Carlito, I'll take it.
Talk segment
Caribbean,
cool.
The Carlito Cabana.
Bring that back. Scrap Miz TV and bring that back. See, like, the big basket of apples, and just like the palm trees and the wee seat. That was
just
good.
Dunk Roman Reigns' head into a big bucket of apples.
Aye.
Halloween dunking. So yeah, Carlito, just give us something new, man. Come on, why not? Roman Reigns versus Carlito at Crown Jewel. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not?
Everyone knows Carlito.
Yo, we always complain about fresh. That is fresh. And it re-establishes Carlito like that. like within a click of a finger, so why not?
It does, but speaking about matches, what 2 matches do we have announced for tonight? Well, Pretty Deadly are taking on the Brawling Brutes. This is going to be the first Pretty Deadly match since Elton John or Kit Wilson, whatever he's called, got injured about 3 months ago by Brawling Brutes. I mean, it's just a rematch, really. I don't really care.
Yes.
And in the other match that's announced, Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso have issued an open challenge. Who is going to accept that open challenge? Well, we do know Carlito could be on SmackDown tonight. Could it be Carlito? Could it be John Cena and LA Knight? Could it be Jimmy and Solo Sikoa trying to get championship gold into the Bloodline? I think there's a few options.
A few good options.
But it'll probably be someone shit.
Yeah.
I can't think of who. It'll probably be the Street Profits.
Yeah, with Big Bobby.
Big Bobby!
Or the 2 jobber members of the LWO.
Anyway, guys, hopefully it's somebody good. Predictions, I'm going to go with Pretty Deadly to win on their return because the Brawling Brutes are pish without Sheamus. And I'll go with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso to win. Oh, it depends on who their opponents are, but I'll go with them to retain.
Yeah,
I think there's multiple teams they could lose to, but there's just some teams that could accept this challenge that they'll never lose to.
Yeah,
so therefore, I'm going to
go for Pretty Deadly, and Jey Uso and Cody are going to win. Even if they're against LA Knight and Cena, I think you could just imagine them losing. That sets up a match at Crown Jewel.
Could do.
Who would be the face and who would be the heel in that? I mean, you've just LA Knight's great as a face, Cena. But they're not going to waste a heel turn on Cena.
Just to disappear.
In the month of fucking October and November, are they?
I'll tell you what if Cena turning heel's just him fucking off? Had enough for you guys. You guys chose LA Knight over me. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, LA Knight, #1 in the seller merchandise for September. Cena #2. It's the 1 and 2. It's the
NWO
top 2 guys.
number 8.
Well, I don't think they'll be coming back. Anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. We'll see what's happening after SmackDown. We'll review it tomorrow, so make sure you check out the channel for that. It should be a good show, and we might talk about ratings. I'm going to assume this SmackDown will be pretty damn high, and it'll probably smoke Rampage by about 10 times the amount. To be fair, we'll see what happens. Rampage, I've got some masked guy versus another masked guy for some AAA luchador, I don't give a shit title. So if you want to watch Rampage, go check out that show, because Tony Khan's having a meltdown. He needs every single viewer he can get. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, peace.